Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 25 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we are starting on day 20. Once again we're going to be doing 4 days in this episode, so the 20th to the 23rd. As you can see, it's going to be sunny tomorrow. So we've headed out, but what is this? Ah, it's barley. So Barley has come to tell us that tomorrow they're holding the sheep festival at his ranch. Do we want to enter a sheep from the Willow Farm? Yes, we do indeed. So let's press yes, I do. Choose a sheep. I mean, we only have one sheep. It says any big sheep will do, but not ones that you've sheared. So this is why we haven't been shearing Fluffy. So we are going to enter Fluffy into the sheep festival tomorrow. As I say, we kind of have no choice because she is our only sheep currently. Then I'll take it to my ranch, be sure to come tomorrow. So with that, we are going to pop back inside and pop outside again just to see if another event happens. And it does. So Zach is here with our mixer. He's so pleased with himself, bless him. So once again, we are going to head into the house and back out again just to see if another event pops. And we did kind of glitch through the house there, so let's just ignore that. And it didn't, so let's check the mailbox. Nothing has come, but you can see that our green peppers have grown in again. So we are going to do a speed up here while we collect the peppers, or some of them. Head straight into the barn. And obviously we don't have to take care of Fluffy today because she's been taken. So it's just Moo the cow. Very inventive name from me there. And we do keep trying to milk her, even though I think it takes a month for them to grow into an adult. But I kept trying just in case because I couldn't remember what they looked like when they were adults. But you will see a difference as time goes on. And of course, we can't get any milk just yet. So with that, we're going to head out of the barn. And onto another rather large speed up where we collect some more. Obviously keeping an eye on the time because we do still have to work at the orchard today. This time we go into the chicken shed, is that what you call it? Hen house, there we go, chicken shed, hen house. So we are going to, of course, take care of the hens, and we do have an egg incubating currently. Are we going to see a birth this episode? Perhaps. So let's go ahead and feed the hens, as always. And now that we have done the event with Rick, we can have all 10 hens if we'd like to. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. So I hope we ship these eggs. Yes, we do, rather than try and parboil them. And we don't keep one for the Harvest Goddess this time. So let's go ahead and say, oh no, he's ran off. Let's go ahead and say hello to Binky the horse. And I assume there's going to be another big speed up here. Yep, collecting some more green peppers. So let's go ahead and ship those. I say it every single episode, we just fed the fish there as well. But once again, I hope you don't mind these speed ups. They are kind of necessary to keep the episodes flowing at a steady pace. So with that, we haven't gathered everything. But we are going to gather our apples and honey. And if you can see the time, it's 10 o'clock already, but we do have a birthday today. So we are going to have to get a move on. So let's head into the house for sort of the 4th time this episode already. And we're going to head straight to the fridge. Because luckily we do have a birthday present in here for somebody. So we only have one honey at the moment, so we decide to put that honey in. And one apple. And we are going to take a bread out. And that is going to be someone's birthday present. Now again, it is better if these are wrapped, but for the first year I am not wrapping the presents. Maybe we'll wrap them the second year, we'll see how we get on. So we're heading straight out. As you can see, we went past the orchard there because we are trying to catch someone for their birthday. Hopefully we can make it in time for work. We are cutting it very, very fine. Although, as we discovered in last episode, you can get there slightly later than I thought you could. Still, I don't want to miss work. And we're heading into the church because it is Pastor Carter's birthday. So we're going to go ahead and give him the bread for his birthday, in which he says, "Is this for me? I feel a bit awkward but glad too. Thanks." You're very welcome. Good morning. In the town where I lived before, the church was a place to learn. I've been thinking about that. Okay. And we also have Jeff here because the shop is of course closed today. With that, let's head out and presumably go straight to the orchard for our job. And hopefully we don't have too much longer to work on the orchard. So let's see. Because it does take up a great deal of the day, as you have seen in previous episodes. But luckily for us, we only have to do this our first year. So again, cutting it quite fine here. But we're here. So let's go ahead and start with this. So you've seen this quite a bit throughout the past 2 or 3 episodes. So for the purposes of this episode, I am going to go ahead and speed this bit up. And I've done that because you've seen how this works in previous episodes. So I did want to make the episode length a little shorter for you. But if you wanted to see this at its normal speed, then please go back and check out a previous episode. So with that, we have finished at the orchard. And what's this? Here's today's wages. We're done with the harvest. Thank you for your help. Oh, thank goodness for that. With that, we don't have to work at the orchard anymore. Thank you. Here, take some wine. So she gives us some wine and a bit of cheese, of course. The grapes we've harvested today will be made into wine like this. Lovely. I'm not a wine drinker myself. Cliff, how would you like to keep working at the orchard? The harvesting is done, but making wine is a year-long process. Really? Are you serious? We talked it over. Our daughter has left for the city, so it's hard for just the 2 of us. Thank you very much. I'll work very hard. Oh, bless him. And it's all because you asked me to work at the orchard. Thank you. So if you don't do that, then Cliff will leave your village eventually. So it's very important to get him working at the orchard. But with that, it's 5 p.m. and thank goodness for that, we don't have to work at the orchard anymore. So we're going to have yet another speed up here. This is quite a speed up heavy episode, to be honest, in which we ship everything. We're sort of down to the wire with autumn now, or fall. We only have 10 days left, so quite speed up heavy this one, I'm afraid, but I hope you're okay with that. And because of our mistake with the flowers, we decide to go ahead and pick them. So we don't pick all of them, but we do pick a few, and we're going to take these into our house and pop them into the cupboard. Because it saves the harvest sprites watering them so they can focus more on the crops. And the event I thought was going to happen clearly isn't, so I've decided to go ahead and pick the flowers. So the red flowers you can actually ship for some money, the blue flowers you can't, but for now we are going to pop everything into the cupboard. Maybe we'll ship them at future dates, who knows. So let's head back out. As you can see, it's 9:20 in game, to another speed up where we gather some more flowers. Unfortunately, we did not manage to say hello to the harvest goddess today, and we didn't manage to gather any of the wild crops, but that's okay. And with that, we're going to grab the dog. We didn't manage to get all the flowers, of course, but we are going to end the day off by watching the television. So we start with the news. Tomorrow, the sheep festival will be held at the ranch in the morning. If you raise sheep, you can enter one in the prize contest. If you are going to enter a sheep, be sure to tell Barley from the ranch when he comes to pay a visit. And we have done that, of course. Then it is the delicious hour today. So what are we cooking today? Today's dish is truffle rice. I can't say I've ever had truffle rice, to be honest. I don't think I've ever had a truffle. You know, it's like a mushroom, right? I'm not really a huge mushroom fan, to be fair, so I don't know if I'd even like truffle. I've tried a chocolate truffle, but I haven't tried a real truffle. And of course, good old Farmer Fran, what's she got to say today? They're talking about the difference between outdoor fields and a hothouse. Okay, well, we haven't got anywhere near the hothouse yet, so we'll have to wait and see for that one in our playthrough. And with that, we're going to head to bed and end off day 20. Moving on to day 21. I don't believe I've said so in this episode, but of course this is year 1. We are playing all the way till year 3. And of course, let's check the weather as always. We didn't really need to check the weather yesterday. It was bound to be sunny because it is a festival day today. But it is going to be sunny tomorrow as well, so we're going to check the news, see what they have to say about the Sheep Festival. Today, the Sheep Festival will be held at the ranch in the morning. Be sure to go to the ranch if you have entered a sheep in the prize contest. Well, that is exactly what we are going to do. And I'm just showing you the calendar for the Sheep Festival. Of course, we're going to do that, but we do have some work to do first. So let's go ahead and get that done. So you can see our harvest sprites coming in to help us. And do we have anything to ship today? We do. Sweet potatoes have grown. So I didn't speed this part up because we are going to brush the horse. And I believe we have 2 lots of sweet potato. So we're just going to go ahead and grab these ones. It's not often you get to see the crops being picked without the speed up. Don't think it makes too much of a difference. And we're going to head straight into the barn. Of course, we're only looking after our cow again today because our sheep is at the Yodel Ranch. So let's go ahead and ship these sweet potatoes. I don't know if I've said in a previous episode, probably, but I'm not a huge fan of sweet potato either, to be honest. My husband loves it. He loves sweet potato fries. Not really a fan. So let's go ahead and feed the cow, of course. And off we go. And here there might be another speed up. Well, yes, there's going to be. Is there? Yes. While we gather the rest of the sweet potatoes. And with that, we are, of course, going to head into the hen house. What did I say? Chicken shed. Either or, I suppose. So let's go ahead and ship the rest of these sweet potatoes. And of course, our egg is still incubating. But we're going to do our daily routine, of course, of feeding the hens and gathering the eggs. We don't need an egg for the harvest goddess today. Like I say, unfortunately, we did miss her yesterday because we were so busy. So we can ship all 5 of these eggs. So let's see if that's what we do. We do indeed. So let's go ahead and ship all 5 of these. And out we go. And this time, I think we are going to go for the wild crops. But again, remember, it is a festival, so hopefully we don't miss the festival. Let's wait and see what happens. But because we didn't manage to get them yesterday, we are going to go and get the crops today. Or the wild harvestables, whatever you want to call those. So we have the long walk to the mushroom up here. And again, I've said this before, this is not strictly necessary, but we are trying to accumulate as much money as we can before winter rolls around. I can't get my words out. Before winter rolls around, because of course you can't grow crops in the winter and there are no wild harvestables. So winter can be quite difficult to accumulate money. But we're about 2 episodes off of our first winter. So you'll have to let me know if you've been enjoying fall, autumn in the game. So in real life, where I am, it's summer and it's very warm at the moment. Very warm. Us Brits are not used to the heat. So we're going to go ahead and ship these. I love how I'm complaining about how hot it is when there are many, many other countries that are way hotter than England. And we have kept that truffle. However, I do not deal with the heat very well. So of course we're gathering the rest of these. And with that we are heading out. And I believe we are going straight to the festival. So as always with these episodes, I'm going to stop talking now, let you enjoy the festival, and I'll get back to you when it's finished. And with that, the festival is over. Unfortunately, Fluffy did not win this time. Maybe next year. So as you can see, it's 6 p.m. We're going to head straight to the fridge. And we have honey, 3 apples and a truffle. So we are going to go ahead and put the truffle in the fridge. So we have 3 truffles. We now have 3 honeys, which is good. And we already have 3 apples. But for some reason, I decided to put the apples in as well. So we end up with 6 apples. I'm not sure why. But we'll see if we needed to do that or not. In the future, I suppose, when we start cooking, which we will do soon. You will see some cooking very, very soon. I tend to leave the cooking for the winter. So we are just doing a recap of everything. You can see that unfortunately Fluffy did not win the festival, but that's okay. And I think we're doing pretty well, to be honest. So with that, we're going to head to the barn just to see if Fluffy's got back. So we're having a look around and our sheep has not come back to the farm yet. So we don't need to worry about her for another day, or for now anyway. So what are we going to do now? Well, we're heading straight back out of the farm because I think we're going to gather the rest of the wild crops. Yep, it looks like we are. Might as well get that extra bit of money. Of course, we won't get paid for anything today. We'll get paid for it all tomorrow. So it should be a good payday tomorrow night in the game. I love farming simulators, you know, but I bet being a real farmer is so exhausting. Rewarding, but exhausting. So with that, we're just going to head into the hen house to ship these. And there's going to be another big speed up here because we are going to gather some more flowers. So I've sped this whole process up of putting them into the cabinet. But with that, we are going to end off day 21. So it is this song hour. Let's see what this is. Today's guest is Item. I feel like we've heard this song before. It says tools used on animals. Oh, part 2. Right, well, we might not have done then. So it's talking about medicine. The miracle potion, which gets cows pregnant. And then there is the sheep miracle potion. Now, it is better in this game. I don't know what we're going to do moving forward. It is better in this game to buy animals rather than using the miracle potion to get an animal pregnant. There's lots of reasons for that, but it is better to just buy your animals. So I think we might end up doing that, but I'm not sure. So, good old Farmer Fran, what does she have to say? She was talking about a hothouse yesterday. She's still talking about the hothouse today. Talking about certain seeds you can only grow inside the hothouse. And with that, we are going to pick up the dog and head to bed and end off day 21. So, moving swiftly on to day 22. And the birth should be today. So this is the birth of our chick. The egg hatched. The chick needs a name. I feel like we haven't had a birth in these episodes for so long. So we decide to name our chick. And don't ask why I picked this name. But we went for Peach. Because I thought Peach. I just think Peach is such a cute name for a chicken. But I have gone for a lot of colour names. My family has gotten larger, time to work even harder. I'm not sure we could be working even harder, to be fair. We could be doing more fishing or mining, I'll grant you. But let's go ahead and check the television. We're going to check the weather as always. And again, another sunny day tomorrow, which is lovely. Except I don't like the sun, so it's not lovely for me. And we're going to check the news. Fall is almost over. Can you harvest all your field crops before winter? Try and harvest them all before they wither. I'm sure we will. So let's head straight out. Do we have any events? No, we don't, but here's our harvest sprites. Nothing has come in the mail. But our aubergine or eggplant has grown. So another speed up while we collect these. And our carrots have also grown in. So we stop to obviously brush the horse. But we have eggplant and carrot today, which is wonderful. So with that, we're going to head straight into the barn and hope Fluffy has come back. And she has. And we get to shear her today. Obviously, we couldn't shear her because of the festival. So that'll be a little bit extra money as well. So let's go ahead and give her a brush. You did really well, Fluffy, even though you didn't win. Don't you worry, girl. And we'll clip her. And her wool is medium wool at the moment. That will get larger as she grows friendlier with us. So let's go ahead and ship that. There are things you can do with that later on, which you'll see during my playthrough, hopefully. We are again trying to milk the cow, but she is still too young. I just simply forgot how long it took for her to grow up. So I do that a lot. So of course we're going to feed them both. And with that we're going to head out, and presumably there's going to be another speed up to collect some more of these. Yes, there is. So we do another speed up while we collect the eggplant, aubergine again as I call it, and some carrots. So let's go ahead and ship all those. And of course we have our new baby chick today. And I have said this in many episodes. I don't know if you actually need to feed the chicks in this game, but I do, because it would be cruel not to, wouldn't it? So I do feed the chicks. So I might be wasting food every day. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. And like I say, we do have room for 10. So, let's collect our eggs. So we have all 5 eggs. I'm going to ship the golden egg. And we decide to go ahead and incubate another egg for our 7th chicken. So of course we have to save one of these eggs for the harvest goddess, and out we go. And with that, we're going to feed the fish, of course. Gather our apples and honey. And this is the first day for a while where we have a full day, because we don't have to work on the orchard and there's no festival. So let's do another speed up while we carry on gathering these carrots. And I don't think we've gathered everything, but we're going to get a couple of flowers, and with that we're going to head out of the farm. So we give a flower to Anne, who is on a green heart, and we go to give a flower to Potpourri and promptly drop it. So we're going to run down to the other side where the other crops are and grab another flower, and hopefully we can give her this flower before she disappears. Let's go ahead and gather everything else. And it's 10 o'clock, so I think we might have missed Potpourri. But just in the nick of time we managed to catch her, so let's go ahead and give her this flower. And she is of course on an orange heart. So let's gather the other 2 crops up here and give our egg to the harvest goddess, of course. We do also need to go to the shop at one point because, like I say, our carrots have grown in, so we do need to replace those carrots. So with that, let's head back to the farm. We're going to go ahead and do another speed up while we grab some more carrots. And ship everything, of course. And we've left those carrots for the moment. No, we haven't. We've come back. We're doing another speed up. We decided to go and get them anyway. So we've now shipped everything, and now we're going to head out. So I'm assuming we're going to go straight to the shop. And like I say, it's such a relief that we have finally finished our job at the orchard. So let's go ahead and get another 2 bags of carrots to replace the ones that we have obviously just shipped. So I believe we just get carrots and nothing else. Let's have a look. So we definitely need to get 2 carrot seeds. Yep. And do we buy any grass seeds? Not this time, so just the 2 carrot seeds. And I'm going to check if we need any fish food. We've got 16 fish food. So we're going to go ahead and buy some. I'm going to go ahead and buy 14, making 30 fish food. As you can see, we do have quite a lot of money to spend. And this is where we restock on some items for the refrigerator. So we get the bread. Obviously we use some bread for Carter's birthday. But we get a few bits from the fridge, so we get rice balls. Just while we're here, we might as well restock the fridge. Gonna get another rice balls. Then we go ahead and grab some curry powder. Which in this game, I know I've spoke about this loads, you put in the fridge. I would not be putting curry powder in the fridge if I was you. So we're going to go ahead and get 2 of those. But then you also put flour in the fridge in this game. I do not think that's a good idea. So we are going to go ahead and grab some flour. And we're going to get 2 of those as well. So it's a big shopping trip today. And finally, we're going to grab some cooking oil. So we're going to get 1 of those or 2 of those? We are going to go ahead and get 2 of those. And again, you have to put the oil in the fridge in this game. No, you do not put oil in the fridge. So with that, we are going to head out and take all this back to the farm. We've got so much cooking stuff, we can't even fit it all in our backpack, look. He looks like he's walking about with a candle on top of his head, doesn't he? It's a very busy day today, a lot of people just passed us. But we are going to, of course, head straight into the house and straight to the fridge. And once again, I have said it before, you will see some cooking in this playthrough, but that will be in winter. So we had 1 bread, so now we have 2 bread, so we do need to get some more. We have 4 rice balls now. We have 4 flours. And we didn't have any curry powder or oil yet. So this is our first 2 of each. So with that, let's head out. I think we still have some carrots to grab. No, I think we grabbed them all. So are we going to plant the new carrots? No. Nope, we're heading straight out of the farm. So I assume we're going to grab the rest of the wild harvestables, yes, that we didn't manage to grab. So let's take the long trek up the mountain and grab the rest of the harvestables. And as I say every episode, our little character must be absolutely knackered. So let's grab the grapes, and of course the truffle. And with that, we're going to head back to the farm. I can't remember if we've gathered everything else today, so I'll have to wait and see. But I believe we did. So with that, back to the farm. And we're going to nip into the hen house to ship all of this. And as I say, it should be a good payday today because of all of yesterday's crops as well. So with that, we are going to do another speed up because we are going to pop the carrots in, give them a water, and help the harvest sprites with the rest of the watering. So again, another big speed up, just watering here. So it looks like everything's been watered. We are going to go ahead and grab some more of these flowers to stop the harvest sprites from watering them. Take them into the cabinet, and again I've sped this process up as well. And I believe that's where we're going to end it off for day 22. So we have Star 1 Sports, today's match in the wrestling tournament. And I say every time it's on that it's clearly not wrestling. And let's check in with good old Farmer Fran, of course. Is she still talking about the hothouse? No, it's fishing now. And this is quite interesting because this is talking about something that we might end up doing in the future, catching all of the special fish. So with that, we are going to head off to bed and move on to our final day of the episode, which is day 23. So let's get started. Check the weather as always. And again, it's going to be a nice sunny day tomorrow. So let's head straight out. I'm going to check the mailbox. And as you can see, our green peppers have grown in again. So you know what that means, another speed up while we collect the peppers. So let's head into the barn. I'm going to ship these ones. And as expected, there's a few more speed ups to come. But while we're here, we're going to take care of the animals. Let's see if we attempt to milk the cow again. We do indeed, but I think she's still too little. So no milk just yet. So let's go ahead and feed these two. And hopefully soon we manage to get another cow or sheep. So another big speed up here while we collect everything. And we do give Binky a brush as well. But we do have quite a lot to ship today. And our cheeky sheep decided to try and come outside, so we've put her back in. But again, lots to speed up here. So I hope this speed up isn't too distracting for you. As I say, you can imagine how long these episodes would run if I kept these bits at normal speed. But we've nearly done collecting everything. And with that, we're going to head into the hen house this time. And go ahead and take care of the hens. So as you can see, our egg is still incubating. So there will not be 2 births this episode, but that does mean there will be a birth next episode. Look at little Peach. So cute. So let's gather up all the eggs as always. We can incubate 2 at once, but I think we just decide to do it one at a time, I'm not sure. So with that, we're going to ship all of the eggs, except of course the one for the Harvest Goddess. And we are going to head straight out of the farm. I don't think we've quite gathered everything yet, but we're not far off. We have of course missed the girls. So let's go ahead and give this egg. Apologies if you can hear any cars in the background. So it's already midday, so we are going to head back to the farm. And of course we still need to feed the fish and gather our honey and apples. And with that, I believe we're heading into the house. Not entirely sure why, to be fair. But we're going into the cupboard. So I assume we're grabbing a flower out. Yes, we are. And with that, we're heading straight back out. Because we are going to go and get some chicken feed today, so we have got a flower for potpourri. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, no, we're going straight past. Are we not doing that? Oh, so it turns out the flower is not for potpourri, because it is another birthday today. So I do a little speed up here while we wait for the person in question. And here she is, whose name I have promptly forgot, but it is this lady's birthday today. And she is Mary's mother. Oh my, is this really okay? All I've ever had is a party at home with my family. I'm so excited. I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but she's Basil's wife. Mary's mother. What's her name? Oh, that's going to annoy me. But yes, it is her birthday today. And we are still going to go to the poultry farm and get some chicken feed. Oh, that's really going to annoy me because I can't remember her name. But we do have a word with potpourri. I thought we'd have brought her a flower. Just asking what we think of her. Or is it too early to say? I'm not sure. So we are, of course, going to buy some chicken feed. And we just go ahead and buy 99 units because we do have the money. But what's this? No, we're not getting any more. I thought we were going to get another 99. Oh, it's really annoying me that I forgot Mary's mum's name. It'll come to me. But I think we are going to go ahead and gather some more of the wild crops while we're here. Oh, is her name Anna? Hang on, I think it might be Anna. Because Sasha's the woman in the shop. I think it's Anna. Don't quote me though. So we're going to go ahead and ship these. And then I assume we're coming back out again. Are we going to go back out and get the rest? Yes, we are. So let's go back down and grab the ones we missed. And we only missed one. So we're just going to check in with Guts to see how much everything is. For some reason, it looks like I'm about to buy some lumber. So I'm just having a flick through, but I don't believe that I end up buying any. So I'm not sure what I was trying to figure out. Because I put 20 in, but we didn't buy it. So let's look at enlarging the house for the last time. We'll need 10,000 Gs and 720 pieces of lumber, I think that is, which of course we do not have. We have the money, but we don't have the lumber. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But for now, we are not doing it. We only have 42 pieces of lumber. For now, we are not enlarging the house. So we'll have to see what happens with that as time goes on. So with that, we're heading out to gather the rest of the wild crops. Unfortunately, we won't be able to ship them in time, but that's okay. We'll get the money tomorrow. And again, a rather long drawn out process here that you won't be seeing for too much longer because we don't have to do this technically in winter. Although there are reasons we'll want to come up to the mountain at winter, or in winter. We'll have to wait and see for those. But we are not long finishing up this episode. So let's take these back home. We're going to go ahead and ship these, of course. And another little speed up here while we collect some more flowers. So let's take those into the house, put them into the cabinet. At the risk of sounding like a broken record, I hope you don't mind that I've sped those parts up. And another speed up while we help the harvest sprites water. So yes, this episode was filled with speed ups. So with that, we are going to gather another bunch of flowers and take these into the house as well. So as you can see, we have about 60 flowers now. But with that, we are going to wrap up the day and wrap up the episode. So we've got Mechabot Ultra. I've no idea what's going on here. It's very Robot Wars, isn't it? Or maybe like Transformers. So this is the time in the episode where I say thank you very much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. You have no idea. There's more of you watching than I thought there would be, so thank you very much. Can you believe we are on part 25? I can't. I'm just so happy that you're here. I really, really am. So thank you very much for watching. Let's see what Farmer Fran has to say, and then we're going to head to bed. Is she talking about fishing still? This is actually quite interesting for us, because this is something we are going to try and do in this playthrough, because we are trying to do a 100% playthrough. So yeah, this is actually quite interesting for us. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye Embers.